Hi, it's Laura from the Charleston Holistic Center. And writing hasn't been going very well this week, so I thought I'd just talk to you about something I've had quite a number of questions about. So here goes. We're going to talk about grounding and centering and shielding because this question comes up so much for so many of my clients. First off, what is grounding? Grounding is literally grounding your energy, and the standard place to ground it is to the earth. Okay? So, taking your energy, connecting it to the earth, like in your house. You have to have your house grounded, otherwise, the electricity in your house can cause fires. So, if your bioelectric field is not properly grounded, it builds up nastiness pretty much. So it's really easy for you to pick up other people's negative energies and hold on to it. If you're grounded, you can release that and let that go. All right? Grounding settles you. Grounding makes your energy circuit complete so that it's working properly. How do you ground? Easy way, super easy way. Go outside, barefoot, stand in the grass, and just imagine connecting yourself to the earth. Energy is all about intent and what we think and how that happens. So you imagine connecting yourself to the earth, and you do. Now, it's really helpful if you do some breathing with it. So if you breathe in nice, calm, cool earth energy, and then you breathe out, imagining releasing all the junk and garbage that we collect and that we manufacture within ourselves. So, grounding. And it's also really important, by the way, when you're breathing in, to do it slowly. Lamaze breathing is not where we want to go with this. Breath of fire, not where we want to go with this. It's a nice slow deep in breath and a nice slow exhale. All right? Okay. So that's grounding. What about centering? Centering is taking your energy and bringing it in so that you don't have little spikes sticking out all over the place or little hooks trying to grab other people's energy, because you don't want to do that. When you grab other people's energy, it messes with your own, okay? So centering is pulling that energy into your center. Your center is somewhere in your belly. Depending on who you are, it varies slightly, but it's somewhere just below your belly button. So you want to imagine having your energy all pulled in there so that you're balanced. This is all about balance. And so you're not scattered. Okay? So to do that, you just simply imagine pulling your energy in. Now, if you want to do breathing with this, you can imagine breathing from your head and pushing all the way down through your feet, breathing from your feet, pulling all the way up and pushing out through your head. Okay, so you can do a full cycle of breathing with that. Again, it's nice and slow, very full of intent. And the whole idea here is that you're bringing yourself into center. Now, what about shielding? Shielding is literally putting up an energetic shield between you and the rest of the world. This is really important if your empathic abilities are all turned on. Even if they aren't, you're very likely still picking up stuff. You just don't know it. All right. So shielding. Shielding is taking your energy and putting it around you in a full bubble or egg. Okay. And you have to imagine this energy scanning out, coming out from your solar plexus. That's where the energy comes out from. And it goes all the way around above your head and below your feet. And you can imagine it as a bubble or an egg, because it's, really not spherical. It's more egg shaped. And it's your intent that sets this. Okay? It's your intent. You can set your shield to be diamond hard so that nothing gets through. You can set your shield to be really soft so that you're only keeping out the worst of the negative energy. You can set it so that it only keeps out negative energy and positive energy flows in. Again, it's all intent, because that energy all comes from, working with energy all comes from your intent. So you set your shield, and most people set their shield, 18 inches from themselves, approximately. All right. That's pretty standard for if you live in the United States or Western Europe. Southern Europeans may put their shield closer, actually. Okay. Because where you set your shield really has to do with that whole interpersonal space. Okay. And most Americans will set their shield a little farther out. More recent Southern European descent may put your shield closer. If you're from Southern Europe, you may put it closer. Middle East and Africa tend to be somewhere between, say, where Italians or Northern Europeans would set it. If you're East Asian descent, that actually varies quite a bit. Japanese descent, or if you're in Japan, are going to be much further out. Matter of fact, you may set your shield at 2 feet or more. Other Asian countries, it varies. Japanese set it pretty much the farthest out, and Italians tend to set it the closest. But that's where you put your shield. Now, if you're in a space where you're feeling encroached upon, you can push your shield outward. And many people will feel that and step back. I have to tell you that there are subsets of the population that will not feel that. Okay? Anybody on the autism spectrum or with Asperger's will not respond to your shield. Won't happen. Psychopaths will not respond to your shield. Most sociopaths also will not respond to your shield. So those subsets of the population, doesn't matter what you do, either they're not going to feel it or they're not going to care, depending. So, but shielding has to be checked, because once you set it, until you practice this repeatedly, continuously, every day, your shield's going to disintegrate. It's just going to. So you have to practice it, and you have to check it. You set a little trigger in yourself to check it. If you work, you set a specific trigger for when you go through this door frame, or when you go to the bathroom, or when you go get a drink, or when you move your chair in a certain what triggers. Okay. If you're at home, you set, when I walk through this doorway, when I go get a drink, when I go to the bathroom, you set these triggers to check your shielding to see how it's doing. And if it's not there, you firm it up. Okay? At night, your shielding is going to disintegrate at night until you learn to set it to last overnight. Okay? And this is important because other people's ickiness can disturb you while you're trying to sleep. So So it's important to learn to set it, make sure it's set there before you go to bed. If you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, double check it, reset it if you need to. But the intent is for it to last until morning, and it may take a little while for you to work up to that. But that's okay. It's practice. And it's important. Our world has some pretty nasty energy right now. So, shield. Please learn how to shield. It will help you. You will not feel the anxiety. You will not feel the encroached upon. You will feel better. All right? So that's what I have for today. I hope this was helpful for some people, for many people. Please, as always, if you want to talk about this stuff, it is what I do. So please contact me, and please subscribe, and please share with your friends. Thank you, and namaste.